Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Total War Attila with none other than the Saxons, of course. So, it's been a week, just over a week since the last session. Of course, last week there was a few live streams going on, new games being released, it put everything out of sync a little bit, but we're back on now and we'll be soldiering on with the rest of this campaign at a decent rate of knots. So, in the last session, to rack my brains, of course, we were in a period of peacetime. We were in a period of consolidation. And as a result of that, our income has rocketed up to 5,500 and hopefully continuing to increase throughout the course of this session as well. The High King Guis, has decreed that now is a time of prosperity, a time for us to really lay that foundation for our future. So he has not got any intentions of waging war with anybody else or any further expansions. It's all about consolidation of the newly liberated Britannia, unified Britannia under the Saxon banner. So we're going to be continuing that theme today. The High King, of course, is 55 though, could drop dead at any moment. Not sure what the average life expectancy is on this game. I've never played with anybody that's lived beyond the mid-50s, previously the council members, so he could drop dead at any moment, but I'm hoping he's got a few years left in him, hopefully. He's High King. He's obviously living in a bit more of a luxurious condition. He's obviously pampered, should help his health a little bit. I'm hoping that's the case. I don't want him to die just yet. He's been a good king. So, that's the first part of the. That's our first plan for today's session. Continue with this growth, this consolidation. But a lot of our buildings are almost done. There's not much left for us to really build. Maybe a couple more buildings here and there, but we are looking rather good here. So not too much left to do. One thing I do want to do though, and start the ball rolling with sooner rather than later, is if we look at this map here, we can see that we don't know anything about the areas around here, around down here, all across here. We don't know what's going on. There could be there could be potential trade partners here. Who wouldn't want to trade with our mighty people, apart from the Franks, of course? But who wouldn't want to trade with our mighty people? There could be trade partners down here. Further potential profits. And it'd be criminal for us to not at least explore that option. So some people have been asking for us to create a fleet for defensive purposes. We're an island, and if we have a nice mighty fleet patrolling the waters, that gives us an extra buffer of protection should any foolish factions decide they want to try it on. But the first fleet that we do create is going to be for patrol purposes, for scouting purposes. It's going to come down, it's going to come round, and we're going to start looking to see if we can find any trade partners, see what's going on down here. Probably mostly Eastern Roman Empire lands, but you never know, there might be a faction or two that we could trade with. So we're going to explore that possibility. Another way for us to increase our income. So that's another thing we're going to look towards in this session. And what else? That could just be it. Politically, we have the highly influential Elthrith, daughter of Senrad. She is using her massive influence and her womanly charms to just ensure that the governor of Britannia Inferior, Engilthew, newly appointed, doesn't get any stupid ideas. His loyalty isn't what it could be, so we just need to make sure that he knows the score. And also one final little bit of political wrangling. Old Attila here, future High King in waiting, is being promoted to Elder. Now, High King Guis's rule has usually been people get promoted when they've done something for the faction. So if they've done something for the faction, won a battle, been a governor for a decent amount of time and done a good job, he'll promote them. Rewards hard work and loyalty. He hasn't really done much since his last promotion, but this promotion is the first time that Guis is actually doing it for sort of political reasons only. Esther's going to be High King soon. And when there's a new High King, potential tumultuous times lay ahead with people jockeying for position. He could be very vulnerable. So we need to ensure that he has as much influence as possible, as much, credit as possible, and therefore by promoting him to elder and possibly even future judge, it just gives him that extra bit of credibility because he's held a high office within our faction, and hopefully we'll give him that extra bit of backing and political power that he will need to make sure that when he becomes High King, that the ship doesn't go off kilter. So we're going to end the turn because we've done everything that we need to do, and we'll see what happens really today. Looking at the diplomacy screen, you just caught it when I just clicked on it to have a look at the potential trade partners. We're not actually in bad standing with many people, especially close by. So the likelihood of us being attacked anytime soon is actually quite low right now, which is really nice to know. So we can pick our spots, we can strike out at whoever we want, whenever we want, and we don't have to worry too much about having to defend ourselves, which is a nice place to be, a nice position to be in. Okay. So, oh, you see this? This is the first time that High King Gewis tries to put somebody into a high position of office without them earning their stripes. The other family members, the other council members, the other nobles smell a rat. They think, what's Attila getting into position as an elder for? He hasn't done anything for the past few years. Why is it happening? Maybe they know what the king is trying to plot here, and they don't like it. They're trying to block the promotion. Well, I'm afraid I'm the High King. And when I say somebody's been promoted, somebody is being promoted, whether you like it or not. Oh dear. And it looks like Elfrith's huge influence is not working as we expected. Nothing has gone to plan here. Secure loyalty efforts have been rebuffed. Really? Well, we'll try again. Can't be having this. What do you think this is? Deny me again and there'll be hell to pay. Has he got something up his sleeve, perhaps? Who knows? Right. So this turn, we are not going to... let's get this spy out of here. He's causing... I think he's actually causing... No, I don't think... I thought he was causing negative public order, perhaps. He's not the best of spies, is he? We'll bring him down to the capital. See if it does decrease the public order in this region when he comes here. No, it doesn't, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll just leave him there, sitting pretty, and if he needs to be called into action, he can be. Okay, so here we go. We're up here in Eildon, in the north, the cold climate, and we're gaining +5 per turn. We have, of course, Plague here, which is not very good. Not very good at all. We're waiting another turn for these to be built, and another 2 turns for these. So we won't build anything else in here until we've got all these things built. We can upgrade this, but it's going to cost extra squalor and public order, which we don't need right now. We could upgrade this, but again, squalor and public order. So we'll just wait to balance, to keep it all as balanced as possible. So we'll just wait a few more turns before we start any more building up there. Down here, losing -1 public order per turn. Can build a few buildings up and around here. We can upgrade this. Extra squalor. We could just about have that. 1 public order. Could do without that, but we can upgrade this, but we're going to hold off for the moment. Tavern. 50 food and 3 squalor. Wow. That is a massive hit. We're already negative food here for the time being, so we're going to have to hold off on that. We're negative food there as well. If we look at our thing, we're in It's just we're at a time of rebalancing, so it's fine. We'll get some food from this. Alright. And down here. Just one more turn to finish that, and 3 more turns for this to get. Then we can finally get our champions here. We haven't got any champions yet. We can get a champion from this, and we can get a priest from up here, so we can have one of every agent, which would be nice. Gives us a bit of versatility. Anyway, let's get cracking with our scouting mission. So we need to raise forces, raise a fleet. Cannot raise a fleet. Camilla Dunham can though, can't it? Yes. Oh, botheration. What have I done? Edmund. Have I taken him off? No. Was he spare? I have no clue. I've just raised him. Raised him up, I have. He's stupid. Well, if we lose a stupid man in the middle of the ocean somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea, it's not a big loss. So, well, it'll work. Okay, so he has his fleet. He is a lone man. 1 boat. Should we give him some support? Should we give him a little bit of a helping hand? Or should we leave him to his own devices and say, crack on, my friend, that's all you're getting? It doesn't seem right to give him nothing, so we're going to give him some Saxon bow ships. What's the upkeep on these? 123. So we could just about afford that. That's all he's getting. And one of these, 209. Oh no, too costly. That'll do. So he's going to get a little bit of a extra support here. 1 extra ship of bow troops, and that's all he's getting. The king obviously spinning it there. The more ships you have in your fleet, the slower you're going to be. You're supposed to be a scouting party, so you need to go pretty quickly. So that is why you're getting nothing. Not because we don't care about you, not because you're stupid, but simply because you need to be moving swiftly to get to those destinations as quick as possible and bring back positive news of trade agreements. Our scout has returned. Okay, he's gone back down there, and Sun Gifu has ranked up. The sails of the morning. Strange name. Right, let's get that Sun Gifu fella ranked up, shall we? Let's have a look. He's governor of Caledonia et Hibernia, a rather cold and harsh place to govern. Okay, nothing worth our salt there. Let's give him some authority. Where's authority? Down here? No. Here, yes. Helps with public order. Right, excellent. Okay, so we have our fleet. Next turn it should be ready to sail down. Some people have also suggested that we recruit not only a fleet to protect ourselves, but a fleet also could be used to perhaps sail down and start raiding and earning some money through that sort of thing, sacking and raiding. Potentially. We'll see what our scouting fleet brings up. And if he spots any potential lucrative targets, we can plan for that. But as I said, this High King is more about consolidation. He's not going to be funding anything unnecessarily right now. When the new High King comes into power, could be a different outlook. But for now, this one is happy to just plod along. Plod along as we are, continuing to consolidate. Right, so that's everything. We go to the diplomacy screen. As we can see, we're still at war with all of the British tribes. Just before starting today's session, I did try to get peace with them. There's no point of being at war with people that are half a bloody league away from you. Picts down here, you know, Abdanians down here, British down here. They're no problem. There's no trouble. So why should we be at war with them? But they just don't want to. They just don't want a peace treaty. I think they're bitter. I think they're horribly bitter that we beat them so badly.
You have the ear of my people.
And whilst we have their former lands, they're never going to like it.
Speak your terms. Give words.
Speak your terms.
I am sure you have many pleasant...
Sounds like his lip was quivering there. Speak your terms. I don't like what you've done to us. And of course we're at war with Hispania because they're at war with the Geats and we have a defensive alliance with the Geats. And therefore we are automatic. We accepted their call to arms because we are a noble people. We are steadfast. We are trustworthy. If we're in a defensive alliance with you, then expect us to help you out. On paper, because we're not going to send anyone down to assist. And it's not as if they need it. The Geats, if we look at the Geats here, they have managed to capture some land here, and I imagine that they're putting a squeeze on the Hispanian people and doing quite well, actually. They're ranked 18. The Hispanians are ranked 53. I think they can certainly win this war without our help. But it's good to see them expanding because we got ourselves a potentially future powerful ally here. Of course, we are also friends with the Western Romans, another potential powerful ally. Will we lock horns in the future?
My friend, be welcome. The spirits of this place smile upon you.
Maybe. The Franks are not interested, as per usual. But they're certainly interested in sailing their boats by, aren't they? Eh? Give us a wave, lads. Give us a wave. Hi, guys. Hello, friendly neighbours. Still don't want to trade? Okay, no problem. See you tomorrow. What's he doing? He's just like going back and forth. As soon as I get my priest, you're dead, buddy. My priest shall use her priestly charms on you. Convert you to our ways. Praise be the god of Germanic paganism. Come to us. Come over to our side. The dark side. Okay. Second time lucky. She has secured the man's loyalty. +3 loyalty. Took a bit of effort, but nice persistence. Nice persistence. Right, here he is. Where is he? Here he is. 6 loyalty. Supposed to be +3 to loyalty. Wow. Okay, that's good. And seeing as it's start of a new session, we might as well go for our usual embezzling funds with the High King. He always does it. It's called embezzlement. It sounds so dirty and so illegal, but it's not embezzling. It's just using his political sway and status to just gain a few coins from people that are willing to donate to the cause. That's all it is. No need to make it sound so sordid. Embezzle. And a couple of our bastard children have come of age, but we can't seem to do anything with them. We can't give them any, we can't do any political actions with them. He's 16 now. We can't marry him off. We're not going to marry him to his sister, for instance, but we can't seem to do anything. Not sure if this is the case or whether I'm missing a trick. Sure, those of you more knowledgeable in this thing than me will let me know. Also, we have a bastard daughter coming of age. Again, we can't, like with legitimate daughter, we can do things. Bastard daughter, we can't do anything. So not sure how that works. Whether they're just there, but we can't do anything with them. Yeah, kind of strange. And Ethelthrid, the youngest son of the High King, 10 years old he is, bless his little cotton socks. Soon coming of age, soon to take to the field of battle like his brothers. Ah, very nice. Right, 4,000 per turn, 9,000 in the treasury. What shall we do? Well, first of all, we're off to see the wizard. Not quite, but we're off on our travels. Right, we're going to go as fast as we can. Come on, a bit faster, please. A bit faster. There we go. A bit faster. We're going to sail round. We're going to come round here. We're going to have a quick look in the northern tips of Africa. Going to sort of swing by some of these islands and see if we can see what's happening down here. Swing by Italy. See what's happening on there. See if anybody's taken over Rome. And just sort of go into the Mediterranean, where hopefully trade is very lucrative with whoever is present there. So he's off. Bye-bye, Mr. Stupid. Aidman's his name. Aidman the Stupid. Oh, bless him. He's probably a nice guy, and I'm criticising him, sending him off to his doom with a few bow, with a few bow troops on a ship. Oh, never mind. Okay, so public order. Let's have a look up here. Public order. We're gaining 6 per turn. We're going up. We've got a little bit of money to spend. Food is still a problem. We should be getting some food from reserves. It says plus 30 food from reserves. Now, does that mean that we're getting extra 30 food? Or not? 37. 25 from buildings, 12 from fertility. So chooses. No, look, minus 75 from food. How are we minus 75 from food here? How does that work? That's minus 35. That's minus 50. So that's minus 85. That's minus 105. Okay. And that's plus 30. Right. Okay, we need a bit more food. So we'll upgrade this. That's going to take even more food, extra 20, so that's going to negate the food gain from this. So we have no extra farms on the way, so we are struggling for food. So what we'll do is, I was using this as a floating building, and it looks like we're going to struggle with food a little bit in this province. So we're going to convert this into another farm. So that's fine. Excellent, and yeah, we'll get that upgraded as well. Whilst we're at it, marvellous. Okay, so that's sorted. I think we'll wait another turn before we start building anything else. Or shall we go for food here? Are we short of food here? Yeah, minus 8. No, we need more food here as quick as possible. Okay. We have the Might of 2 on here, so we should be going up in terms of the religion. Yep, about 5% per turn, so that's going to be bringing down the cost of converting this. We'll get it down to about 6,000 if we can before we actually do this. So that's fine for now. And here, everything is a-okay. We're just waiting another few turns of growth so that we can put something here. So yeah, everything is looking spiffing marvellous, isn't it? Spiffing marvellous is the official saying. Spiffing marvellous. Right, okay. Time for us to go for another research. What does that one do? Nordic Spearmen and Nordic Horse Raiders. That's 2,500. That's 2,500 as well. Bailiffs. We need both of those before the year 420. So we've got plenty of turns left. Don't have to rush on with that. So I think we'll go for this one first. That's fine and dandy. New faction change, new religion change for Britain. Latin Christian. Is that Britain the faction, or Britain as in Britannia? Jewish. Sorry about that. Had to pause it very quickly there. My dog. Dogs do the darndest things, don't they? She's opened the kitchen door. The kitchen door was shut. She's opened the kitchen door and she's run upstairs. Bizarre, but she can open the door. Pulls the handle down. The little tyke that she is, big tyke. She's a German Shepherd, quite big. So anyway, we've got a trait here with the High King, which lowers his loyalty with all characters, integrity of his own force, public order in all provinces. This is bad. A byword for cruelty. He's not a cruel man. Why has this happened? This is really bad, actually. How on earth? Maybe it's the fact that he's embezzling funds again. I don't know. How's that happen? This is ridiculous. Although it doesn't seem to be affecting much. Plus -3 to all provinces. Let's have a look if it's actually affecting all provinces. Characters -3. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be actually. Oh well. He's a cruel man apparently. A cruel, cruel man. And Engelfio was ranked up, right? Okay. Let's get him up. Right, what we're gonna do. Food is good actually, we need some food. We're a little bit short of food in some of these northern provinces, so a bit of extra food will be absolutely marvellous and welcome. Might just help tip us over to positive. We'll see if it works. Okay, so where were we? We've moved our boats, we've done our building work. Diplomacy? Diplomacy! Beating our head against a brick wall.
We have need of talk,
Nope.
I'm sure. But we also need good food, a warm fire, and warm women.
Nope. Can we marry any of our people to you?
Sit, friend, and let us talk. And let us have good wine until we can talk.
Nope. Okay. How's things happening down here? Still? Yeah, what's this? Hispania. Oh, Hispania have taken another land. When did that happen? Oh, no, they've always had those two, have they? Geats. 2. No, I think things are the same down here, I think. Okay.